Hey Libra, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, February 19th to Monday, February 26th, 2018. Now, before I get started, I just have one announcement. And that is I will have a webinar for the March 2018 astrology coming up this week. It will be on this Saturday, February 24th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, all right, where I'm just going to talk about what's going on for the month of March. We've got 3 moons this month, 2 full moons and 1 new moon, so I'm going to talk about that, as well as a bunch of planets moving through Pisces and into Aries, okay? So I think this month is going to be a really good opportunity for us to overcome a bunch of things that have been holding us back here, to reinvent ourselves and to come out on the other side as a new person, even if we have to fight down some old demons in order to get there, okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about. If you're interested in that, please join me. The link is down below in my description box, so please click that link and sign up there if you are interested. We'll also get a worksheet as well to help prepare you for this next month, okay? So that's what I've got for you there. Now for your horoscope, Libra, what we've got going on this week is Mars here in Sagittarius. That for you is in your third house of talk and of communication, also of your community and of people around your town in some way. So that to me means you're going to be doing lots of talking and lots of communicating this week, perhaps talking and communicating about something new that it is that you're doing, with it being in Sagittarius, or about something that you want or need to do to bring more passion back into your life and to feel happier in some way, okay? So I see that's what is going on. As you're doing a lot of this communication, okay, about something you need to be happier, about something new that you're doing, I think it also has a lot to do over here with the Sun and Mercury, where they are, since they just moved in at the beginning of this week into Pisces. And that for you, Libra, is going to be in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routines. So I think you're talking a lot about your job, about what you do in the day-to-day, about what your life looks like on the outside. Maybe even thinking a little bit about your health, okay? And I think you're just trying to communicate about that. Maybe you're communicating with the Sagittarius stuff coming in about a new job, a new set of daily routines, about a job that makes you happy in some way, okay? That you're just trying to figure out at the beginning of this week. Okay, with Mars making a trine over here to the North Node around what, Monday and Tuesday of this week, I think as well a lot of this communication about your job, about what you're doing on the day-to-day also has a lot to do here with your goals, your dreams, your hopes for the future, your ambitions. Okay, I think you're trying to figure out how you can have a job, a set of daily routines, and just do more. I think that can help point your life in the right direction, that really resonates with you, that can help you create a life that you want, help you reach some big goals and dreams of yours, and even with the 11th house, associate with people who get you better and who are more meant for you, all right? So I think that is what is going on there. Okay, with Mercury early this week around Tuesday making a sextile, there's Mercury over to Saturn coming in. I also think, right, that there's a lot of conversation going on as well about matters where Saturn is, and that for you is in your 4th house of home and a family. Okay, so as you're thinking more about your job and about what you need to do on the day-to-day or with your health in order to reach some big goals and dreams of yours and to feel more authentically yourself, I think you're also doing a lot of thinking as well about your home life and about what's going on with your home life, about what you need to feel better at home with family members, or even about what you need to just feel better emotionally inside, so that you can start to build something and start to feel like you have more of a foundation in your life in some way, okay? And I think you're just trying to figure that out and work that together, especially when it comes to your job and your daily routines. What job and what daily routine is it that you need to feel comfortable at home, to feel comfortable emotionally, so that you can move forward doing things, I think, that are going to help you be excited and help you do some things that are important to you. All right, so that's what I see going on there. Now on Wednesday and Thursday of this week, Venus then is going to come into a conjunction here with Neptune. Okay, So what that could bring up on Wednesday and Thursday is some confusion as you're trying to figure all this stuff out about relationships and about money, since that's what Venus rules, especially when it comes to your job and your daily routines. I think you're trying to communicate more about your job, about where you see your life going, and to have a job that really makes you feel comfortable that you can build on in some way. But maybe you're a little confused about who you need to do your job with, who you need at your job, what kind of job you want, who you're working with on the day-to-day. Maybe you're also confused a little bit about money and how you use money at your job on the day-to-day to do what it is that you need, okay? If you are patient through this process, don't stress yourself out. And if you listen to your intuition, though, I think it will help you in the end, okay? And I think it may start to help you, especially on Saturday of this week, okay? Because on Saturday, that is when Venus, right here in your 6th house, starts to come into a square with Mars in your 3rd. So I think as to where the beginning of the week is a lot like in the mind. It's a lot of like trying to figure out what's going on here with your job, communicating about your job, trying to figure out what kind of daily routines you need to feel better, and maybe communicating with family members to see what kind of job you need, or trying to figure out what's going on with your home life so that you can feel better emotionally. I think the second half of the week, especially the very late half of the week, I think Saturday is really all about, okay, now that I've done all of this thinking about my job and about where I see my life going and about my home, how can I actually put my money where my mouth is? How can I actually begin to get more serious about my job, think more seriously about my job, and maybe make some commitments here with myself and with other people to do something on the day-to-day that really, really can help me, okay? Because this is a square coming in, it could be a little challenging to think about your job in the right ways, or some of this communication in some way could be a little bit hard as you figure out your job and your daily routines. But I think if you stick with it and really try to figure out how to perhaps do a new job, have a new set of daily routines, to communicate about it in some way, I think it is ultimately going to help you. All right. On Saturday of this week, the sun also coming into a sextile with Saturn where Mercury was earlier, I think again opening up more of an opportunity for you to figure out your job situation, to feel more comfortable with your job, to work better with your home or with family members as well, okay? So I do see some opportunity towards the end of the week to get more clarity and more insight on some of those matters that you were trying to figure out earlier in the week, and to start to make more decisions here in regards to what job, what set of daily routines you want and need, and how you can feel much better doing it and actually building on something. Okay, with Mercury on Sunday coming into next week, coming into a conjunction with Neptune where Venus was earlier, there could still be more confusion in regards to your job, in regards to something that you're doing on the day-to-day and how it is that you're doing it. But I think you're slowly starting to understand more and more and get more information here as we move throughout the week on what it is that needs to be done, even if you do not have all of the answers quite yet, okay? So that is what I see going on for you this week, Libra. Now, your card for the week is the 3. It's the 3 of Swords, upright. This is interesting. This card, normally I see this card as like the heartbreak card. Kind of sad, even though I think with the sextile coming into your 4th, I actually don't think this week will be a sad week. So I'm not quite sure why I got this card, but to me this card is a lot about clarity, seeing more clearly. Maybe this is the 3rd house coming in, seeing more clearly your life, what you need to do in life to put yourself in a better spot. And maybe that what this week is about is not about making emotional decisions, you know, not about being emotional about your life, but I think this week for you is about figuring out logically what you need, seeing through the fog, seeing through the haze of your life, and starting to do things that you know are right for you, even if they don't resonate with you the most emotionally, okay? And I think that's what you're trying to figure out this week. How can you see things more clearly than you've seen them before, and how can you do the things you know you need to do that are going to make you feel better, make you feel emotionally comfortable, even if they aren't things that maybe you wanted to do in the past, okay? And I think this week, a good week to be logical, a good week to think with your head and not your heart here, and to start to get more clarity on your life and do things that it is that you know that you need. All right? So that's what I've got for you this week, Libra. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.